Hello everyone, and welcome to my Catherine Princess Gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Prince Harry has been advised by an author to cut back on his expenses since bragging about the British royal family won't get him very far. Why? Because talking about his royal ancestors will eventually come to an end. He will then reportedly have to present Prince William and King Charles III with a cap in hand. On the Palace Confidential podcast, royal author Robert Jobson talked about what would happen if Harry and Meghan Markle's finances ran out. The Duke has a career of talking about the royal family. Harry talked candidly about life as a royal, most notably in an Oprah interview from 2021, his memoir Spare, and the Netflix documentary series Harry and Meghan. In addition to his father, King Charles III, he also made allegations regarding his brother, Prince William, and sister-in-law Kate Middleton. What will take place? That's the main idea, according to Jobson via Express. The monarch knows that very well, since he has created a career out of talking about his family non-stop for the past 5 years. At some point this will become less and less valuable. First of all, not many people are actually interacting with them these days. We've previously stated that the phone calls aren't being answered, he said. Consequently, your points are becoming less and less important. His brother and his family become more and more significant as they grow farther apart and get closer to the throne. The Sussexes can't continue to live a very expensive lifestyle and spend money on every litigation in the world. They travel the world, have security, engage in a variety of activities, and even conduct their own royal visits to Nigeria. Naturally, it can't continue forever, according to Jobson. Harry may eventually approach King Charles and William to request money. Jobson, though, says that might not work. I guess he will have to approach his father or brother with a cap in hand, he remarked. Yet I don't think they'll necessarily give that much away. When Harry turns 40 on September 15, 2024, his estimated joint net worth with Meghan will increase. He will receive an estimated $9 million as inheritance from his late great-grandmother. One day Harry might not need to ask his father and brother for money if the security problem is fixed. Since losing his royal protection detail in 2020, he has paid for private security. In February 2024, he will lose a judicial struggle to have it restored. Therefore he intends to file an appeal. That might be a while off though. People was informed by both Harry's close associates and palace insiders that the opinions on the subject are diametrically opposed. According to some close to the palace, Harry has lost the faith of his family by releasing Spare and taking part in interviews. Some close to Harry contended that he wouldn't need to talk in order to help pay for security if he had enough protection. A buddy told me that after it's worked out, it swords down. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry visited Nigeria in May and Colombia last weekend, wrapping up their second royal tour. The current tour was labeled as high risk, but a royal specialist has asserted that this is the pivotal time for the pair to be signing up for rogue royal tours. Because they were visiting Colombia without the safety or diplomatic experience of the Foreign Office, Emily Andrews stated in Grazia that the excursion was somewhat risky. She brought up the fact that Josh Kettler, Prince Harry's head of staff, just left the rogue royal pair. After taking the position for 3 months, the employee resigned, citing a mutual decision, according to Team Sussex. The royal specialist offered a theory as to why the pair is embarking on worldwide excursions in spite of any difficulties. When Emily questioned the couple's motivation for going on royal tours, she made it clear that, other from their own non-profit Archewell Foundation, they are not there to represent a charity, the UK government, or even other members of the royal family at work. Maybe then these tours offer Harry and Meghan another initiative to highlight themselves, the woman asserted. In light of the ongoing legal disputes in the UK and Harry's upcoming 40th birthday, the Sussexes' efforts to look forwards seem to be at a turning point. The royal expert asserted that the pair needs to promote a variety of planned projects because their reputation has taken a hit in the US. Among them is Meghan's upcoming lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard. It was originally scheduled to launch in the spring, but Emily claims that it was delayed until the fall, and then put back until next year to tie in with her new cooking show for Netflix and to iron out trademark issues. On The Sun's royal exclusive, Victoria Murphy, a royal specialist, stated that several nations have undoubtedly asked Meghan and Harry to go on tour in order to contribute a little bit of royal stardust. Victoria said, "I feel they must have been invited to other places and they must have chosen to say yes to this one." Recently, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex concluded a 4-day trip to Colombia that some called a faux royal affair. They have traveled to the capital city of Bogotá, the Caribbean city of Cartagena de Indias, and Cali, the indisputable salsa capital. Writer and broadcaster Robert Jobson implied that everything Meghan and Harry do is fake during an appearance on the Sun's royal exclusive program. In an exclusive interview, Jobson answered questions regarding the details of the Sussex's invitation to Colombia with our royal editor, Matt Wilkinson. Vice President Francia Marquez stated she had invited them because she heard their story on Netflix, in a speech prior to their arrival. With regard to the contentious documentary, royal expert Jobson did not mince words. "A lot of it was complete baloney. It wasn't just fast and loose with the truth. They attempted to create the impression of a quasi-royal tour. They included elements of politics and aspects of child care," he continued. "In the end, I don't understand why Meghan and Harry didn't stay and do their quasi-royal tours the way they wanted to. Then they would have been doing it for the king and the country, which is what Harry always bangs on about." Jobson continued by talking about the actions of Harry and Meghan and the possible outcomes. The loss of their CEO and their difficulty to keep employees have been challenges for the pair, according to the royal expert. Furthermore, he says the Sussexes ought to start from the bottom, rather than concentrate on grand moments. "Just do things that are authentic and real rather than staged with lots of outfit changes," Jobson declared. "I believe people should decide what they want to do. Their authenticity doesn't really come through," he continued. "I think they could just do some real work in America maybe and people will start to believe you." It occurs just days before Meghan and Harry's vacation to Colombia after they lost Josh Kettler, their chief of staff. After just 3 months, Kettler has resigned from his position as the couple's fixer. According to reports, the seasoned PR guru was hired to assist Harry through his next phase. However, the employee left the position after just 3 months, citing a mutual decision, according to Team Sussex. Additionally, Prince Harry's pal has stated that he misses his home and desperately wants to be admired, like William and Kate. The prince, who used to be so carefree, is missing Britain, according to a close acquaintance who says she still gets texts from Harry. According to The Times, the former royal's old friend stated that he would like to be in the UK where Prince William and Princess Kate are, where everyone loves him. He has ended up isolated from his family and most of his old mates, the friend told the newspaper. "That boy is irate. Not everything has gone as he had hoped. Anyone who knows him feels that he would prefer to be at the top of the tree here, where he is loved by all, just like William and Kate are." It follows reports that Prince William stated that Harry does not want to be at his coronation. Harry wrote in Spare that the brothers barely exchanged a word during the Queen's burial 2 years ago, and it is known that they have not talked since. When King Charles's coronation took place in May of last year, they were seated apart, and the Duke hastily left. Additionally, in May of this year, Harry traveled to the UK to commemorate the 10th anniversary of his Invictus Games, but he chose not to meet with King Charles or his elder brother. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel, and don't miss any update.